World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Arjeline Domingo. United States President Donald Trump called Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday to wish him a happy 75th birthday, a gesture seen as easing tensions after weeks of friction over trade tariffs. The BBC reported that President Trump praised Prime Minister Modi for doing a tremendous job and thanked him for support on ending the Russia-Ukraine war, while Modi called Trump a friend and reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening ties. The call followed trade talks in Delhi that both sides describe as positive, though no new negotiations were formally launched. Relations had soured after Washington imposed stiff tariffs on India for buying Russian oil, which Delhi defended as necessary for its energy needs. Despite the dispute, both leaders expressed optimism about reaching a trade deal and advancing their partnership. In other news, the United States Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates by 0.25 percentage points on Wednesday, lowering its key lending rate to between 4% and 4.25%, the lowest level since 2022. The BBC reported that the move, the Fed's first cut since last December, is aimed at easing borrowing costs amid signs of weakening labor market. Inflation remains above the bank's 2% target, but recent job losses and sluggish hiring have increased pressure for action. U.S. President Donald Trump has repeatedly demanded much steeper cuts and attacked Fed Chair Jerome Powell, while critics warn his attempts to influence the central bank threaten its independence. Analysts, however, believe the Fed's decision reflects economic conditions rather than political pressure. And finally, scientists have drilled deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean off the northeastern U.S. coast and confirmed the presence of a massive freshwater aquifer that could have major implications for addressing global water shortages. The discovery, made by an international team on Expedition 501, revealed water with low salinity levels suitable for drinking, though tests are ongoing to determine its age, origin, and microbial content. CNN reported that the aquifer, stretching from Massachusetts to New Jersey, could potentially hold enough water to supply a city the size of New York for hundreds of years. Scientists believe the water may date back thousands of years, possibly from glaciers or ancient rainfall, and are now studying whether it is replenishing or finite resource. While the find offers hope for coastal populations facing worsening water stress, experts caution that extracting the water could be costly, technically challenging, and limited, stressing that protecting existing freshwater on lands remains the priority. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Arjeline Domingo. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.